Hello, welcome back to the channel. So today I am doing my entry for the Lip Smacking Nails group. So they are having a giveaway for people who are part of their Discord group or were part of their Discord group before the 31st of July and were active within the group. So I fit into that category. So I am entering this competition, and the requirements are just to explain create set nails and explain how I'm going to get it exactly so that I know exactly what I am doing. So the theme is what is your lip smacking inspiration? Is it another group member? Is it nails someone has created? The Lip Smacking Nails logo, music, etc. Anything related to lip smacking nails. And what about the group inspires you? And what we had to do was create a set of 5 nails. So I have gone with extra long stiletto, and this is very much a shape that I associate with the group because a lot of the nails that the ladies do are in this shape. It's not a shape that I wear. This is the smallest one for the little finger, and it is too big for me. It's too big by a good bit. I would be taking off 2 to 3 mils between the two sides in order for that to fit me. So it's not something I wear very often, but it is something I like creating with, and a lot of the other ladies like creating with it as well. And we must include at least one set of lips somewhere within that set of nails. So I have, oh no, they're here. I was going through some things earlier and trying to figure out where, what I have with lips. So I have some options here. I have some lips on this as well. So we have some lips there. I also have some little lip charms in different colours as well. So I have a couple of options for lips. I am literally just after trying decals on another set of nails, and it was my first time doing it and it hasn't turned out very well. But that's one of the things about this group actually, is that they push me to try new things that I have never done before. So despite it not going very well in the last set of nails, that is not going to stop me in this set of nails. I am still going to be attempting to do some decals in this set of nails. So what does the group mean to me? Well, it is a group that I know if I'm having a crappy day, I can go onto Discord and there will be people there. I have made some fabulous friends through this group, and even though I've only been a member a short time, even though I've only been doing YouTube for a short while, it feels like I've been doing it forever. It feels so natural. It feels so much like part of my routine. That really is down to the other girls within the group. So I am going to be focusing on certain colours in this set of nails, and they are going to be purples and teals, and the reason for that is twofold. One is they're part of the colours in the logo, so easy option there, but also they are some of the colours used by Lorna from Nail Crusade. And when I wanted to start my channel, I recorded a video and then just it was there. That was it. It was recorded, and I hadn't done anything with it, and I wanted to do something with it, and I put a post into the into Crystal from Blue Rose Nail Studios, into her Be Your Nail Talk Facebook group, and I just asked for an accountability partner, and Lorna responded with yes, she would love to be an accountability partner, and as a result she's also started her channel as well. So these are the colours that are in her logo. So she is one of the things and one of the people that inspires me within the Lip Smacking Nails group. There are just so many fabulous, absolutely fabulous nail creators in there. We are all of different skill levels. We've all been doing it for different lengths of time, but everyone is so encouraging of everyone else, and that's something that I absolutely love within the group. There's no sort of elitism because someone has been doing this for longer than somebody else, or because some people are qualified nail techs, or some people are just hobbyists, and some people are making it up as they go along. I'm in training, but I very much feel like I'm making things up as I go along, and there's absolutely no judgment for that whatsoever, and I absolutely love that about this group, that, you know, we can ask questions, we can get advice from each other, and I am learning so much from the girls in the group, and so much by taking part in different challenges that some of them have, and just pushing myself a little bit and force myself to try something new. And yeah, so I'm going to get started on my nails. That is enough of me rabbiting on. You'll be able to figure out what I'm doing as you are watching it. I think that's enough talking from me at the moment, and I might come back and do a little bit more talking at the end.
you.
So that is, just waiting for that last nail to come out. That is my set for this challenge, this competition. So we have the teal and purple hearts lips here. We have some cat eye on the second, fourth finger, and cat eye is a favourite amongst all the girls, I think. And I like this colour. Yeah, it has a blue, it has a purple. It's just lovely. And it works really well with these butterflies. Butterflies being about change and transformation, and that is really something that has happened for me with this group. This cluster, I decided against adding some caviar beads, just for my sanity. But yeah, if you had said to me a couple of months ago, do a cluster of rhinestones, I'd have looked at you like you'd 3 heads. It just wouldn't have happened. And like, I've just sat here now and done a cluster, and quite a large cluster, and actually I'm really proud of how that one has turned out. I think it looks lovely, and the matte black background as well I think works really well with that. Some flowers, little roses, they're just absolute dears. Everyone in the group is just so sweet. And then a final nail of lip decals, and they worked. They worked, and actually they worked straight away. I had no fussing around with them. I cut them off, cut them up individually and put them in the water, and yeah, they worked straight away. So I think I have figured those out. It only took 2 sets of nails to do it, which I'm really impressed with. And yeah, that's shows again the growth that I have on this journey through the challenges and various things with lip smacking nails. And yeah, so that is my contribution to this. So please do like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to check out Lip Smacking Nails if you are a nail creator. Please do join Lip Smacking Nails as well. It's just a lovely supportive group to be a part of, and I just feel so grateful that I found everyone who's part of that group. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.